SHA-DAY. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. Today we're going to talk about 5 ways to boost your energy. So if you've been feeling tired, fatigued, hard to get out of bed in the morning, this is the video for you. So let's get started. My first tip for you guys is what I'm drinking right now, and that is a liquid form of my supplement. In this, I just have some orange juice, a little splash of my red thyme blend. So it has beet, apple, cucumber, lime, ginger, spinach, celery, and parsley. This is fresh, cold pressed juice, has no added sugars, just the ingredients that I read to you. I literally only had about this much. I don't need a full glass. And then I put a 1/4 teaspoon of my iron supplement. Iron and vitamin D are 2 supplements that I must take in a liquid form. Otherwise, my body has a hard time absorbing it. I've gotten my blood work done, so highly recommend that you do that too, so then you know what supplements you may need to take in a liquid versus a pill form. I just take my iron every day with a little bit of juice because of the vitamin C. Helps me absorb my iron much better. The other liquid vitamins that I take are vitamin D, ashwagandha, and chlorophyll. Tip number 1, take your vitamins in a liquid form for better absorption. Iron and vitamin D are great for energy. Ladies may also want to take your B12 in liquid form as well. Tip number 2 is a midday workout. Just do something to break up your workday, get away from your desk, whether that's a 5-10 minute, if you can do a full 30 minutes, that's my workout for the day, a 30-minute workout. But just get away from your desk. When I sit for more than like 2 hours, honestly, I start to get sleepy. So get up, do some stretching, jumping jacks. Sometimes AJ does push-ups by his desk, so that's my boyfriend. But just something to get you out of sitting for so long. That can really lower your energy. Tip number 3 is to try intermittent fasting. I've kind of found this out by accident because I realized on Saturdays and Sundays, I can go all day almost without eating. And I don't plan to do that. I just like to get up and go, and I'm cleaning and all this other stuff. And I'm like, how is it that I can do that on weekends, but not during the week? I'm like, intermittent fasting is so hard. But I'm great at it on the weekends, but I don't know. I get a whole lot of energy from it. So I've been trying to stick to it starting this week with like a 10 to 6 p.m. schedule. So I break my fast at 10 a.m. and then I stop eating at 6 p.m. And that's great for me, like Monday through Thursday. On Fridays and Saturdays, if I want to, have a later dinner or something, I'll fast until noon and then stop eating around 8 p.m. So I think that's pretty doable. It gives your body time to digest and just so many benefits. Use Google. So many benefits of intermittent fasting, but especially for boosting energy. And what it does, I will say, is it stabilizes your blood sugar because you're not constantly trying to digest all of the food that you're eating throughout the day. My 4th tip is to improve your quality of sleep. You probably thought I was going to say sleep, right? But I'm not talking about sleeping longer. I'm talking about sleeping better. One thing I've done is I bought a sunrise alarm clock. It's the best way to wake up in the morning because it gradually wakes you up. You're not abruptly woken up by this blaring alarm or anything like that. And it's called a sunrise alarm clock because it gradually lights up like a sunrise. Also, I try to sleep around 67 to 70 degrees. I know that's kind of cold, but it really, really helps. I'm kind of a hot sleeper anyway, so it feels really good to me. That is the best temperature, an optimal temperature for sleeping, as well as if you want to reduce some belly fat. Next thing is to wear blue light glasses. If you're gonna watch TV before bed, wear some blue light glasses because that's just gonna help you fall asleep better. It's really hard to do that when you have a lot of stimuli, keeping your brain awake. So turn off the lights. I tend to do this after dinner. I turn off all the lights in the kitchen, hallway, wherever else, and light some candles and let your brain start to decompress and relax. Tip number 5 is your gut health. I said I was going to bring up chlorophyll again, and that is because it is helping me clean up my gut, as well as collagen, helping repair your gut. If you have a sluggish gut, you're most likely also feeling tired in like your gut. So doing things to help improve your gut health, not just drinking more water, maybe adding some lime to your water to help alkalize your body, help your pH balance, and all of that kind of stuff. So adding some, I have my ashwagandha too, helps me with my stress. But chlorophyll, I've been actually replacing my coffee with my collagen, replacing my coffee with this dandelion tea and adding my collagen to it. So I've totally ditched caffeine. I know that might not be for everyone, but I wasn't a huge coffee drinker anyway. So that was like my bonus tip, is to like monitor how you're being affected by caffeine and carbs and sugars. I have a sweet tooth. The fact that I'm not eating sugar after lunch, like I'm not craving, candy, like chocolate. I'm not like sweet candy, but like chocolate or something like that after lunch, because I have so much protein, I have good fiber, I have good fat in that lunch, that it has like killed my sugar cravings. Like it's insane. And you guys, I think my period's gonna start at, what's today, the 2nd? In like just a few days. And so you would think I'd be on this couch, knocked out, eating a candy bar. Like the fact that I'm this energetic at 4 o'clock in the afternoon is crazy. But I was gonna say, this is kind of like my after lunch. If you are having a sugar craving, you're gonna have like a little juice after, so that will help. I have my carbs during the day. So I have a smoothie that has fruit in it, and I've been having these breakfast tacos, which my tortillas that I'm using are like a gluten-free, grain-free. They're the Siete tacos. They're tortillas. They're great. So they're low glycemic, but they taste delicious. For dinner, I actually don't do any type of carb at all, and I was really nervous about that because normally I have like a quinoa. If I'm having salad, I'll usually throw like a few croutons in there or something, or have a piece of bread. The fact that I'm not doing that at dinner is crazy, but I feel so much better in the morning and I sleep better, because what carbs are doing to you at night is it's telling your body that we're gonna get ready to work. And I learned that from Dr. Axe. So every time I think about, having a carb at dinner, I'm like, do I wanna work right now or do I wanna go to sleep? So that's sort of my trigger for my response to when I'm like, okay, Sharna, do you really wanna do that? But y'all gotta watch that last video, because that meal plan has been working so good for me and I feel satisfied. And then when I do have, I still actually have a piece of chocolate. Let me show you. I've been having these HU dark chocolate bars. I have a piece of this after dinner. And even after dinner, I'm not like, ooh, I want my sugar now. I'm not like that. I have it just out of habit, and it's just fun to eat. Like, I'm not actually like craving it, which is so crazy to me because I love sweets, like cookies and baked goods. I love that stuff. Those are all of my tips. Let's just recap. Number 1, take liquid forms of your supplements. Number 2, do a midday workout, or just 3-5 minutes. Just get up and get away from your desk. Number 3, try intermittent fasting around 16 hours, so a 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. or a 12 noon to 8 p.m. Number 4, improve your quality of sleep. Wear those blue light glasses, turn the lights off, try out the sunrise alarm clock, and sleep at a temperature of 67 to 70 degrees. And number 5, work on your gut health. Add in some collagen and some chlorophyll to your diet. And a bonus tip is to monitor or keep like a food journal of how carbs and sugars and caffeine, how your body reacts to those things. And maybe you can kind of tweak what times of the day you consume carbs, sugar, caffeine. Some people know I can't have that second cup of coffee after 2 o'clock. So just learn yourself and what works for you. This is not a one size fits all. Hopefully these tips that are working well for me can work for you or inspire you to figure out what will work for you. So thank you guys so much for watching today. I've got to finish this drink and gotta run on to my next thing to do tonight. So I will see you all next week. Bye.